Hey BBs, it's Max, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. Everything about my outfit is sliding down as I'm getting here, but in today's video, guys, I'm so excited to be back with you guys because we have a very special doll in today's mail. If you guys can see this barcode, I mean, you guys seen the thumbnail, but for me, I've not seen this doll yet. I've not seen what she's gonna look like, so I have no idea what's happening in here, but y'all see this is a Bratz. This is a Bratz Jean Pool GAULTIER doll? Ooh, what's that gonna be? So, I am one of the idiots and morons who bought the Bratz Jean Paul Gaultier Sasha doll, and I am so beyond excited for this doll. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of her fashions, but I think the base doll is so good, and I'm just so excited to see what this is all about. So I thought it would be fun to open this review by opening the doll with you guys and kind of getting a first look at this BB and this diva. So it came in quite a big box, actually. This box is, I mean, maybe it's like mean size girl box, but like I'm just very excited to open it. So without further ado, baby, we're just ripping right on into it. I don't even have time for the games. I don't have time for the long intro. This doll sold out literally like yesterday though, and like she shipped pretty fast. I think I ordered her like an exact week ago. It's the Wednesday right after. I'm not even opening this. This is right now as I'm filming this. This is the Wednesday right after her release. So it took her like a week to ship from California all the way to Pennsylvania. Ooh, not too much. Okay, literally not too much. Let me get out of this box. Okay. It comes with some gorgeous wrap. Oh my god, this is a huge box. Whoa! Oh my god, it's very suede. There's like a little, like a bit of like a texture to it. It's like, it reminds me, I don't know what, it reminds me of something like a phone case, like a silicone phone case. Like, you know, those like really bad silicone phone cases at like Five Below. Like, this is exactly what it's giving, but this artwork is so beyond stunning. And I did get the standard edition. I was not gonna, oh, this is kind of cool. The Gaultier little safety pin, which is also a handle. This is iconic. I'm sorry. The packaging, like this little like handle is super like of like the Bratz. Like the Bratz used to go in with their packaging, so this is just perfection. And we have the back with her other outfit. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna call customer support. There's a little dent in it. I'm so nervous and scared to open her. I'm hoping she's everything I want and more, so okay, maybe I'm not doing it right. Oh wait, is it giving? Oh my god, I can't even. Oh my god, she's mugged. Oh my god, there's so much happening within this box. I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna get her right on, and we're not gonna get her out of the box, but I'm gonna go take some photos of her outside, and that hopefully you guys will see on Instagram. But this box is huge. I'm gagged, and there's like this box is cool too. I see Felicia, I see Fashion Pixies, Yaz or Chloe, and we'll just get into it together in like 3 seconds. Goodbye. And BBs, we are back with the Jean Paul Gaultier Bratz doll at the desk, and I'm so excited to get into this review with you guys. Again, the week of this doll coming out, like, again, it's like the next day. Low-key, I didn't have time yesterday to film the full review, even though I've been wanting to. She's just been, like, sitting here, and I've just been, like, staring at her, and I'm very excited to get into this Bratz doll. We do have, again, this old Sasha to kind of just hang out with us. I'll put her over there. And I'm just really excited. Again, we'll take a bit of a better look at the packaging up closer right now. Here is the Gaultier little clothespin. This is giving me very Bratz Babies vibes, which is super duper cute. And then we can get into, again, it's like a microfiber kind of feeling. I can't really show it to you guys on the screen besides the Dust Girl. We have the Jean Paul, we have Bratz in quotation marks, and then here is Sasha with that sailor outfit on. This box is heavy. Like, I'm trying to hold this for y'all, and ooh, girl, it is spooky boots. But we have Sasha for Jean Paul x Bratz, and then I guess it's in a different language. We have Jean Paul again. An outfit designed by Jean Paul Gaultier, girl. Just in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot. On the other side, I think we have the same kind of thing, the same exact wording. In the back, we have the other outfit. This is in the maroon kind of cone bra look, which is definitely iconic for the brand. And then we do have some more kind of things on the side. We have Bratz meets the fashion world of Jean Paul Gaultier. Spectacular, avant-garde, and unapologetically iconic. Designed for true infants, terribles only. I don't know what that means, girl. Yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of this designer and the brand. Again, I'm more here for the blonde Sasha doll. That's kind of what I'm really excited for. But let's get into... Ooh, here she is. Here's a better look at her queenness. Ooh. This box is just like way too big for my desk, even, to be honest. Like, I have to like literally hide and take everything off. But yeah, BBs, this box is just huge. It takes up so much of my desk right now, so we obviously have to get her out of it because, baby, I don't have space for these dolls in these boxes. But for reference, a lot of really cool dolls within this little panel, and I actually have some of them. If I could get this ring light to not completely destroy my camera. The first doll that we have is this... But we have, so again, some dolls in a fashion show assortment, which is really cool. Hopefully you guys can see that nicer than I'm showing it to you on the camera. But we have Flower Girls Chloe, who I actually have right here. So, I mean, mine is banged, but baby, we have her anyway. And then this is Campfire Felicia. I think it might be the reproduction because of how shiny her hair looks. It looks like nylon, which I also have. And then there is some boys. It's kind of funny. Felicia's literally wearing the holiday shoes because her skin tone doesn't match, because the first version of Felicia never matched. But we do have, I think that's Brayden and Ian, and then there's another Yasmin. Can't tell 1,000,000% which Yasmin this is, though. Also have the other Yasmin mirrored, and then another boy. And then over on this side for the divas, this one has sunglasses on, so I'm not sure exactly which Bratz doll that is, but this is Teams Soccer Yasmin, and then Summer Party Reproduction Jade, which, again, dolls I do have. Here is Jade and her twin, which it's weird that they use the reproduction dolls and then like the actual original ones, because like they never reproduced this what's her, maybe this isn't, this has to be Soccer, right? I don't know, the part looks different, but maybe it's just inverted, I don't know. But yeah, they're all wearing like some sort of designer outfit, which is really cool. I would love, Loki, if we got fashion packs. I apologize if that was a little bit messy to kind of look at, because this is a very glary packaging. Another kind of glary thing we have is this little front dust cover. We have, again, the Jean Paul and then the Bratz, and then you can take it off and we can get a better look at Sasha right here, right now, without that glare, because in box, this is a really, really, really cool box. I think it really looks like she's like floating down the runway. We have like a little magazine, a little mannequin. We have all of her accessories, like even the little perfume bottle, which is iconic, the card of authenticity. So I think this is now my time to get this doll out of box, and we'll take a closer look at her when she's out. But doesn't she just look stunning? Isn't this just like the doll? Like, I'm so excited. So she's really pretty, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. I forgot to mention as I'm opening this, because I'm gonna forget, mine has some issues already. Her hair plug is low-key cut, and then she does have some really fun little markings, so that's really great. For unboxing her, this is how much hair she's been losing. So oh no, I'm careful with my dolls, but this out of the box, there was a part on her hairline, you could see it really, really, really closely up there, which is definitely disappointing. And my dogs are barking because, girl, we're pissed. Somebody give her extensions. But finally, Sasha is all out of the box. I apologize if I'm being petty. This doll is my most expensive doll in my doll collection. So if this review is negative, honestly, I'm not going to make it be negative. I just wanted to, again, already point out the fact that I have some little bit negative experiences so far, and I do work hard for my money. So if I'm a little bit disappointed by some of the issues, then that might be the issue. So I'm not no shade, but a little bit of shade, because this is a very expensive doll. But again, beyond that, let's just get through the accessories, because we have a lot of fun things. We have this. Is this heavier than normal? Am I going crazy? Maybe I haven't touched a Bratz comb in a while, but this is a chromed out little Bratz comb. I think it's the normal size. I think I'm a little bit delusional, but it's a pretty nice comb. It's just a chrome one. We also have kind of the boring stuff out of the way. The Jean Paul Gaultier Bratz card of authenticity, mama. How do I open this without ripping the sticker? Maybe I'll, you know what? We're just gonna have to imagine what this is gonna look like, because I'm really not, oh no, I can get it. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. It's for the video, y'all. Oh yeah, certification of authenticity, which is kind of gorgiana. I'm gonna put that right back. Oh, look at the little Bratz little kiss, mama. Oh, and it's recyclable. Don't worry, baby. We're recycling here. That's kind of nice. I mean, they do this with all the collector dolls. I think they did it differently with Mean Girls, but that's kind of nice. Did they do this with the Gentle Monster? I don't know. I didn't buy that one. We do also have this magazine. This is a Bratz magazine. This little barcode. It's a giant magazine. Like, this is not to scale. Like, her whole body is this magazine, but Bratz, Jean Paul, Passion for Fashion. He looks like he has a really big disco stick, baby. But here we have, I think these are like some prototypes of the doll. This definitely looks like a prototype Sasha. I mean, looks like hand painted maybe. I know Lolly World also did the screening, so this looks some sort of render. We have the artwork, we have the skirt, mama, we have the other outfit, and there's just like a little 3D render of what Sasha is kind of looking like. This is really fun. I do like this quite a lot. And on the back we have a little picture of her. Just looking so gorgeous. This does look like hand-painted though. Look, you could even almost see the brush strokes, I want to say. That's mugged. I live for this. This is what I love. We do also have a little purse. It is a silver little can. I don't know if this... Oh, is it openable? Oh, it is openable. Okay. But it is just, again, plated out. Jean Paul Bratz forever diamonds. Can we put the little perfume bottle in it? We do also have this itty bitty perfume bottle, which is iconic. I see this every time I walk past the mall. It's just Jean Paul, and it's like the little torso spray. Please put this in here so I don't lose it. Yes, it fits. It fits. So I actually have a purpose for this purse now, because I low-key, I mean, I'm definitely excited to have this little perfume bottle, but I want to make sure I don't lose it. So if it can go get, you know, not lost in this little disco stick. What the heck? If it doesn't get lost in this purse and the purse opens up again, maybe it's just trapped in there forever. I give up. It's open, y'all. But again, it's a really cute little one. I really appreciate it. And this does actually fit the Bratz scale. Some of the accessories, again, like the magazine aren't, but it fits her scale, which is pretty nice. Sasha, though, does also come with the again, speaking of the perfume bottle, we have the perfume bottle mannequin, which is really cool. It's kind of like this, like, frosted plastic, but we do have the nozzle and this little, like, choker necklace kind of thing here. This is a pretty cool one. It says GAULTIER on the back. It's hollow and 2025 MGA. And then the stand of it is actually really cool. Again, it's a kind of that chromed out little silver. And then we have Jean Paul Bratz, and it's a little spiral. It's a pretty cute one. I do enjoy this mannequin. I think this is a really fun way to kind of, again, spice up the doll. And then we do also have this little second outfit, which we'll take a look at in a minute once we get her done with the first one. But already have thoughts about this one. The last accessory besides the doll is these little glasses, which are pretty cool. They have a silver little lens, and inside the lens, it's kind of like robotics, kind of. And then it is a blue lens, which is cool. Let's see what it looks like on Miss Sasha. Okay, they're pretty cute, actually. They kind of go with the vibe of this outfit. I really, really enjoy them. They're very unique for Bratz. Wait, and before I forget, we have a black stand. It is Jean Paul. It would have been cool if it was red, but the pegs look a little bit bigger because of her shoes, which is kind of fun. But now finally taking a look at Sasha herself. This is a long-awaited moment. I am very excited to do so. The first thing that we could take a look at is her little hat. This is actually a fabric hat, not plastic, and it is tied to her head, which I might leave on just for purposes of not losing it. So if she looks a little bit crazy in her second look, I apologize, I guess, but it does say GAULTIER, and it is in this white kind of embellishment, and it looks really good. Maybe I'll take the hat off. Lied, she's bald and has no hat on, but we have this little plastic dome that kind of keeps the hat from sitting up really nicely. And then here is the construction on the inside of the hat, if anyone's curious. And yeah, it's a really cute little, just a little sailor hat. And then I like to put things back in with these little pins. So do this with your own disgrace, but you could just be like, whoosh, and then she's back to normal. But here is what Sasha's blonde hair looks like. I am literally like low-key, the main selling point of this doll was her blonde hair for me, and like this face. Like I think the base doll is way prettier than some of these fashions, mama. But we'll get into that when we get into that, because I just love her blonde hair. It is nylon hair, and it is a little bit crimped, and it goes all the way down to her toes. It's just so, it's very thick in the back, which is kind of a downside. I was low-key proud of the Scorching dolls for having thinner nylon hair, just because it laid better on the Bratz head. I feel like nylon hair is very thick, so it lays kind of funky on the Bratz sometimes. But again, mine is clearly thinning herself out, girl, with these little strands that are coming out. So again, there is some issues with this side of her hair, I think, like right here. And you guys can, I mean, I'm not gonna cut a doll's hair on camera. Like I'm not like an evil person like that. Like I would tell you guys if I cut it myself, like I wouldn't cut it myself because that's weird. But yeah, definitely a little bit disappointed by that. But you know what? It is what it is, I guess. And beyond this Rapunzel Sasha. I actually am so happy that we have a blonde Sasha. Like I need like low-key like 3 more blonde Sashas before like I can call it good. Like she just looks she looks like Beyonce. Like this is the closest we're ever getting to a Beyonce Bratz doll, I feel like. Like she just looks so gorgeous, and it is middle parted. I think they are doing something different with the thatching though, because I noticed that like this part was like this, but like maybe it's not thatched. I don't think. I feel like they just, maybe it is a little bit thatched, but it looks like more like Mattel rooting. But getting into this Gorgiana face, mama, it's so like angel like. We have a lot of white on like her crease, and then we have a little bit of brown shadow, and then there is a lot of white by her brow bone. This brow looks like it is honestly kind of like hand drawn. Like it looks like a sketch, which I think might be intentional because again, like fashion sketches, it makes sense. Pretty blush, mama. I do love the blushing on her cheeks. It looks really gorgeous, and I also love the blue eyes on Sasha. Usually Sasha is more of a hazel girl, I want to say. Yeah, I'm looking at her doll. She's more of a hazel green eye kind of diva, but the blue eyes are just a little bit striking, and I also really love the ombre lip. She does have the open mouth sculpt, so she does have little teeth painted on, but I love that it goes from a dark red to a really light red in the middle, and I think it looks really effortless and really gorgeous. Like this face looks very expensive. I can't say the same about the bulky nylon helmet, but we also have these little earrings. They are chromed out Jean Paul Bratz. You can see them really kind of, they're just very small, but I think it's cool. Into this little Sailor Saboon outfit. So she has only articulated a Bratz body, and I really love this little top. The top is really cute with the white and the blue stripes. I'm sure it's a reference to a Jean Paul look. I don't know exactly which one, but it definitely is really cool. Her shoes keep falling off, so that's why she keeps falling off. The issue that I've had was low-key the skirt, but I figured out that like you can like totally adjust this skirt because it is just one big strip of Velcro. So if you want it to be tighter around her waist, it can be tighter around her waist. But the way that it was kind of pictured in some of the stock photos, it was very loose around her waist, and it kind of fit very ill-fitting, especially on the Bratz dolls, because they have very small little bodies, so they're not meant to have big bulky fashion. It kind of weighs them down. It kind of looks like the clothes are wearing them, not that they're wearing the clothes, which I don't think is the intention. I know this is a fashion house designer, you know, very high end, but I think they're not supposed to be like fighting with each other. So I wish this was tailored nicer. Like again, I am appreciative of the Velcro, so I can kind of snatch it a little bit, but I feel like this is not how it's meant to look, so I'm not sure. I feel like all the fashion girls out there are probably yelling at me through the screen, but the skirt is nice in concept. I just think that, again, fitting on the Bratz doll is weird. It is a blue plaid, though, and it does have, I guess there's a T-tie at the bottom. Is it a T-tie? I feel like that's intentional, so I might leave it on, but it's a black pleather around her belt, and then, again, it's like this long to, like, the knee kind of skirt. And then there is also some little buckles on the front, and again, it is kind of like, it is hemmed, I'm assuming. Maybe. Is it not hemmed? How do I know if this is gonna like fray more? Okay, so be very careful with the skirt, maybe, children. I don't know. But we have 2 buckles here, 1 buckle here, and then there is a GAULTIER little pin. It is kind of metallic, just like the handle, and it is sewn into the skirt, which is really cool. I do like the skirt, kind of. I just don't think I like it on the Bratz doll. And then under it, which you kind of already saw a peek at, her little peonies are a little plaid moment, which I think is really cute and very unique for this look. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have her display with the panties, but maybe we could, and she'd look mugged. She'd look fierce. And then the last thing about this doll's first outfit is these little cleat heels. Again, we only have 1 pair of shoes on this doll, which is definitely disappointing, but she does have little cleat heels, which is very cool and unique. And I even like the little heels themselves are like little like 2 prongs, and yeah, really cool little shoes. But I think it is time for her to get into her second outfit, and we'll go from there. And Sasha mama is in the second outfit, and honestly, in person, I'm definitely happy that it's not looking as shoulder pads. When I was first seeing the people from PR get this doll and they're putting her in the second outfit, baby, the cone bra, it was like this. Like it was, I think, I mean, it definitely does not look, it's definitely not close enough. Like I feel like it's still not on her like breasts the right way, baby. Like I feel like they could be a little bit closer, and I just feel like they look kind of like weird. Like there's a couple angles that make her look better, and there's a couple angles that make her look crazier. It's all about, I guess, trying to fit it, but beyond it, this outfit is again a 2-piece little moment, and is in this pink, baby pink rose gold kind of little like mesh. No, it's felt. God, I think it's felt. I don't know. But we have the iconic Jean Paul, you know, cone bra. This bra has been referenced, I feel like, a million times. I feel like this is a classic piece, right? Like Katy Perry definitely did this moment a minute ago. But it is 2 pieces, so you can take it on and off, like with the skirt if you guys don't want to. But it is really, it's a pretty nice, kind of nice piece. Like a little bit, kind of cool. Like I see the vision. I wish it was different material. We do have this little belt that says GAULTIER as well, and it is a little bit of a clasp. We'll look at that a little bit in depth in a minute. But we have this skirt, mama, and this skirt is, again, that like velvet kind of thing. I think it's velvet. Maybe velvet's the right word, baby. I'm so bad, I don't even know fabric types. Like, I'm really not in the fashion world, to be honest. I'm just here for the fashion dolls. But I do like the ribbon kind of thing that's happening here, and I like the little ruching kind of. My issue is these shoes have no business in this outfit. There's no black in this outfit. It made like the little like chain, bracelet, belt thing black, it would have been fine. And I just don't think these shoes match with this outfit at all. And I think we definitely 100% deserved 2 pairs of shoes. I mean, this doll deserved 2 pairs of shoes. 2 pairs of shoes would have been like the bare minimum. I feel like even like I guess maybe they don't even do 2 pairs of shoes anymore. Literally, they've not done 2 pairs of shoes since Mean Girls, I guess, which is, I guess, whatever, that was a while ago. But even like Going Out doesn't do 2 pairs of shoes. Last year's Reproductions didn't do 2 pairs of shoes. Any of the new dolls coming up, like Pixies, don't have 2 outfits either. So maybe they're just never doing 2 shoes again. But I just really don't feel like these shoes match with this outfit at all. But see, if they brought us some of these little party shoes back from, I guess these are more princess heels, that's kind of what they're known for. Party Sasha, I think, not the colors necessarily, but more of the foot style fits a lot better, because let's just take a look again. Like, just here she is with the party heels. I think if they brought these back for this style, ooh, baby, the Bratz girls would have been flooding her. I think she just sold out yesterday, but she was not sold out for a long time. I just think the foot is way too big for this little dress. I think it's not proportionate, in my opinion. I feel like this is too long of a dress, and I think we need a little bit of shoes to give her a little bit of a height to make her look a little bit more proportionate. Am I crazy, or is this like is anyone gonna get me in the comments? Like, does this look better? She's a little bit taller, you know, it's not swallowing her. This outfit feels like it's swallowing her. Even around her waist, you can kind of see, like, it's truly just too big. But the gag with her little belt is that you can take it off, and you can wear it as a bracelet for yourself. I'm going to try to get it on to my wrist. It can't be used as a bracelet, baby. I tried for like 5 minutes and I gave up on this. So in theory, I think you could use it as a bracelet because it has this little like clasp. And I feel like my wrists aren't that like giant and big. I feel like it definitely fits it like lengthwise. I just like for some reason like can't get myself to like clasp it. I need someone else to do it for me. But like my wrist is like here, so like it could fit. I just need someone else to help me. Like, you guys can see it. But, like, I think I have seen people get, like, chain adapters. So you guys can get, like, an adapter from Amazon and it'll fit. It does technically fit. I can't clasp it. I'm too lazy to do it. So here it is. It just says GAULTIER. And now that we're kind of at this last part of the video, I'm going to give you guys some of my final thoughts personally as someone who spent $150 on this doll, which is kind of insane, to be honest. Do I recommend this doll? Absolutely not. I think I probably shouldn't have bought her. I'm not a Jean Paul fan. I'm not, you know, super heavy into fashion. Like, I definitely can enjoy fashion, but I just don't think that this collaboration specifically, I think it makes sense. I think it's a really gorgeous, you know, idea of a really, really big brand that's really iconic. I just think in the aspect of taking the fashions from real people to the doll form, it truly doesn't work 100%. I think the only thing that really fits this doll perfectly is this shirt. The skirt is just a little bit too big. Kind of, again, the same thoughts and feelings on the second outfit. It just kind of swallows her a little bit, and I think the material they chose was definitely the wrong choice. I think the base doll herself is exactly the reason I wanted this doll and the reason I'm kind of here and sat for it. Again, I'm probably not the target audience for this. This is definitely more for the influencers. Like, I feel like a bunch of the influencers who got her for free were definitely living, and I feel like that was kind of the vibe, and that was kind of the, you know, just to get both brands kind of out there, maybe. I'm not really sure. This is definitely for the fashion girls. Am I going to recommend that you do this doll? Absolutely not, baby. Absolutely not. I would even argue that the $15 budget Sasha doll is a little bit, if the clothes fit at the very least. And I mean, this mug, I mean, a little bit better, but not that it's a little bit better, but like they're just different vibes, very different vibes. Yeah, I don't know. this is all that exists. She might be one of my regret purchases just because her hair is falling out. She like just has like some weird things going on in the quality control department. But I don't know. I don't want this video to end off on a negative note because again, I do think this doll is absolutely beautiful. Like stunning with the face. I'm definitely excited to wash this hair and kind of bring it down a little bit because it definitely is a little bit poofy right out of the box. But I'm excited to have her. Definitely I'm excited to take some pictures of her, and I'm definitely going to try to make this cone bra work because I really like the idea of it. And I don't know, I think she's definitely a really interesting one. I probably will not be purchasing any more fashion house dolls in the future. I totally skipped on the Monster High Off-White dolls. This doll's kind of a reminder of that I really don't need like the biggest brand X my dolls. I think that Bratz is probably best with the collaborations with like the movies. I think that's where I'm going to stay with Bratz and their collector dolls. Like obviously like Bratz Anniversary Jade is iconic. She's amazing. She's also a fraction of this price, so and her clothes fit her better. So again, I'm gonna stop rambling about the clothes not fitting, but it is now time for you guys to let me know all of your thoughts and all of your feelings in the comments below. What do you guys think about the Jean Paul X Bratz Sasha doll? Again, I think she's really, really gorgeous, but just not 100% all the way there. I think honestly, if we want to do these like big brand collaborations with like fashion houses, we need a better body because baby, this body is too skinny and too small for any intricate clothing. Like this body's great for a t-shirt, mini dress, some jeans. The Bratz did the thing back in the day, but like I just don't think it's working with again a high concept look. Maybe I think maybe that's the wrong word. I feel like I might get some lashings in the comments, but I don't know. All right, but enough rambling from me. Thank you guys though so beyond much for watching today's video. I love you guys all endlessly, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I love you guys very, very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye, smooches.